Imagine your most nerve-wracking job interview and now multiply that intensity by 3. That's what hundreds of college football players have been battling since the season ended, using the past 6 weeks to train for their upcoming appearance at the NFL Scouting Combine, a pressure cooker of sorts for those anxious to show what they've got against some of the best draft-eligible athletes our game has to offer. Dozens of Big Ten players will make up more than the 300-plus NFL draft prospects descending on Indianapolis the first weekend in March in hopes of impressing scouts and talent evaluators both on the field and off through individualized drills and interview sessions. From a future earnings standpoint, the Combine could shift the narrative surrounding a prospective draft pick heading into the Pro Day format in the coming weeks. With early projections in mind, here's 10 players from the Big Ten we're keeping an eye on who could improve their stock with notable performances in Indianapolis. CBS Sports Prospect Ranking. Overall, no. 249, no. 33 DL What to watch for in Indianapolis, a former top-ranked recruit in 2015 who signed with Auburn and eventually wound up at Maryland after a JUCO stint. Cowart has a lot to prove at the Combine. He started all 12 games for the Terps last season and totaled 38 tackles, 3 sacks and 2 interceptions. The 6'4", 293-pound defensive end still has an elite combination of strength and athleticism with a lot of natural gifts, but he rarely put it all together on game days. CBS Sports Prospect Ranking. Overall, number 82, number 7 is What to watch for in Indianapolis. Corner. Safety. It doesn't matter for Hooker, who is versatile enough to play at any spot within the secondary at the next level. He finished his junior campaign with 65 tackles, 4 interceptions, and 7 pass breakups, earning the Big Ten's Defensive Back of the Year honor with a second-team All-American nod. It didn't benefit Hooker to return to the Hawkeyes for another season as he'll try and solidify a spot in the early round range in Indianapolis. CBS Sports Prospect Ranking. Overall, number 236, no. 37 WR What to watch for in Indianapolis, likely a Day 3 selection. Davis is recovering from a season-ending torn Achilles in October that cost him much of his senior season. When healthy, he's a tough cover in one-on-one situations and was a preferred target in the red zone when space was limited. Davis is one of the better leapers in this class, but it might be tough to showcase his full repertoire not at full strength. The interview portion of the Combine will mean more to him than on-field exercises next week. CBS Sports Prospect Ranking. Overall, number 93, no. 7 LB What to watch for in Indianapolis. Edwards may not be as athletically gifted as a few of the faster linebacker prospects ahead of him, but you can't argue with his production numbers. He improved every year in Madison, capping his career as a team captain with 112 tackles last fall. He'll likely be a Day 2 selection later this year if all goes well at the Combine in Wisconsin's Pro Day, barring below-average testing numbers. CBS Sports Prospect Ranking. Overall, number 177, no. 19 CB What to watch for in Indianapolis. How will Sheffield prove to scouts coming out a year early in Columbus was a good idea? The fourth-year junior was an All-Big Ten honorable mention selection last fall after collecting 35 tackles, 27 solo, 2 tackles for loss and 2 interceptions and 14 starts for an underachieving secondary. One of the fastest players in college football reportedly, Sheffield must show the 4.3 speed that is promised to maintain a mid-round, or better, grade. He was a 5-star recruit in the 2015 class before signing with Alabama, but redshirted for the Crimson Tide and subsequently transferred to Blinn Community College where he played in 2016. CBS Sports Prospect Ranking. Overall, number 90, no. ARB What to watch for in Indianapolis. Much like Saquon Barkley a season ago, Sanders felt his internal clock ticking at Penn State and declared for the draft after 3 seasons. He didn't have near the workload as his predecessor, but did average 5.8 yards per carry and ironically, the same per reception as a junior. Used sparingly behind Barkley during the 2016 and 2017 campaigns, Sanders has plenty of tread left on the tires to star at the next level. He'll try and improve his mid-round stock to an early round projection in Indianapolis. CBS Sports Prospect Ranking. Overall, number 238, no. 38 WR. What to watch for in Indianapolis. Morgan has spent the past few weeks working out with other draft hopefuls in Calabasas, K-Lift training to dominate in specific combine events like the 3-cone drill and 40-yard dash. Morgan says he never ran the 40 at Nebraska, so that's been his biggest point of emphasis since the season ended. That's where he could separate himself from the rest of the field at the wideout spot. CBS Sports Prospect Ranking. Overall, number 250, no. 12 QB. What to watch for in Indianapolis. McSorley's straddling the late round to undrafted fence as the 12th best quarterback among 17 available, but he could jump into the top half of that group with a solid performance at the Combine followed by a successful pro day in Happy Valley. McSorley was average at the Senior Bowl and was inconsistent through the year, an element scouts are noticing with short to intermediate throws. McSorley's arm strength isn't an issue and he moves out of the pocket with ease. He's one of several passers competing at the Combine who can vastly improve his stock. However, it could go the opposite direction as well with a poor showing. CBS Sports Prospect Ranking. Overall, no. 124, no. 12 RB. What to watch for in Indianapolis. Another ball carrier with a lot to gain next month. Higdon rushed for more than 2,000 combined yards during his junior and senior seasons as one of the Big Ten's most productive backfield stars during that stretch. A hard-nosed player near the goal line, Higdon will need to add a couple pounds before he's ready to take on NFL-sized defensive linemen at the point of attack. He wasn't thrown to much at Michigan, so it'll be interesting to see his route running ability and pass-catching prowess at the Combine. Due to his size, scouts see him as more of a speed option at the next level, which makes an impressive 40 time vital. CBS Sports Prospect Ranking. Overall, no. 99, no. 14 WR. What to watch for in Indianapolis. After turning heads last month at the Senior Bowl, McLaurin could further impress in Indianapolis where he'll try to impress against the likes of other field stretchers his equal, including teammate Paris Campbell. To move up into the early rounds, McLaurin will need off-the-chart numbers during testing, an element that has benefited previous Ohio State draft hopefuls. ESPN draft analyst Todd McShay raved about McLaurin's speed and mobile and showing that same level of top-end acceleration would be beneficial at the Combine.